Hello, welcome to this new video. Today we're going to continue with the lab environment that we are creating to test all the different payloads and hacking techniques we're going to be using. In the previous video, we went over the basic configuration of Active Directory and we set up a Windows Server 2016 domain controller, and that's something we're going to be using to test the different type of Active Directory attacks. And today we're going to set up a vulnerable web application running on Ubuntu. We're going to be using DAM vulnerable web application project for that. And we're going to be setting that up as a container in Ubuntu, which is going to be simpler. So what we're trying to do here, we're trying to replicate a working or normal, I should say, a normal Windows environment or network environment in any organization for you to have a realistic view of things and how to test for things. So this is what we're doing today. So I already have my Ubuntu VM configured. Let me show it to you right here. So this is it. Oh, I just wanted to show you that this is my Active Directory domain computer. That's the one that we're going to be using to test again. And now we're going to install the application. So we're going to install the vulnerable web application. In this case, if you don't have Docker already installed, go ahead and install it. This is the command. It's going to be a super simple installation. I already have it installed. So if I hit enter, it's going to tell me that it is already there. But if you don't, it's going to take just a couple of seconds or perhaps a minute to do the installation. And now, once you have it installed, you want to start the process, right? And you do sudo systemctl start docker. And I'm going to have all these commands in the description of the video in case you want to reference the commands. You could do that. And the other thing that is a best practice, you don't have to do that. You can enable Docker to run every time your Ubuntu computer, in this case, my Ubuntu computer, starts. So I'm gonna do enable, so that way I don't have to think about, oh, is it running, is it not running, and things of that nature. Once we have Docker running, the next step is simply to pull the configuration, the vulnerable web application from the web. So I'm gonna do sudo docker pull, and you have to point to the location of that vulnerable web application with the name included. So that's going to be vulnerables web dam vulnerable web application, and it's going to do its magic. It's going to take just a few seconds to complete the pulling and the download. And as you could see here, we have downloaded the latest version of it. So the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to start or map the ports so that every time that we access the IP address of, in this case, the host computer, which is the Ubuntu computer, we're going to be routed to the vulnerable web application running on port 80. And we're going to go with sudo docker rom -d, so we keep it consistent, -p. We're going to do the port 80. We're mapping 80 to 80, which is something that you would like to do, of course. Then we'll do the name, the vulnerable web application, and we point to the locations of the downloaded file. So that's going to be vulnerables. So once I do the mapping of the port and I point to the vulnerable web application location, as you could see here, I'm gonna be ready to go. So if I hit enter right in here, it should be running because I already have that running on port 80. So if I do IPA, you're gonna see the IP address of my host computer, 192.168.170.35. So I'm just gonna come up with a new browser. And as you could see, it's running 192.168.170.235. Let me log in, admin, and the default credentials is admin and password. So I'm just gonna um, log in for the first time, and I'm ready to go. As you could see, the only thing that I need to do at this stage is just creating the database, and you do that by scrolling down and clicking on Create Database, and that's going to work. You see, it was successful, and we should be redirected to log in. I'm already redirected. The database is running, meaning all the configuration is loaded. I'm going to log in, and here I am. So we're going to go over the different type of attacks that we're going to be using, and we're going to try to replicate what a vulnerable web application is going to be like in a network. Obviously, all the testing that we're going to be doing in this case, it is a test as if you were in the same network. And there are many different ways that you could do that. Obviously, you can attack vulnerable web applications, or you could attack web applications if they're public or in the internal network. It doesn't really matter. But we're doing this for testing purposes. So the only thing that I want to mention in this case is that you can change the settings, the difficulty level from low to impossible. We're going to start with low. We're going to do the different type of attacks, and then we're going to be increasing that. So if you can see right here, we have a domain controller on which we're going to be performing Active Directory attacks and different type of attacks for the operating system. And now we have a vulnerable web application that we're going to carry out different type of attacks. We keep building our lab environment. This is not done yet. We're going to set up another Windows server to replicate Active Directory to that Windows server. And then in a later video, we're going to set up a replication to Azure. And we're going to work with that because that would be a common Windows network for most companies or organizations. So if you need information about all the attacks that we're going to be carrying out and testing, you could go through the video list. I already have some attacks on Active Directory that you can practice and do that, or tag along, and we're going to be doing those live too, and we're going to be recording that as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you on the next video.